Hi guys, welcome back to the channel guys. I'm doing my nice afternoon ride. I took a break and said let's go for a ride. So I'm currently around Tenafly area, which is where my new house is. In fact, a few blocks down this lane, these are all the houses around here. So it's a nice peaceful neighborhood. There's a very big coffee shop over here. So yeah, just exploring the neighborhood, just chilling around here, seeing the place on the bike. And it's a great place for cycling too, because unlike Fort Lee, there are a lot of slopes in Fort Lee. Here the cycling is very flat ground, so you can do 10-15 miles of cycling without burning your legs and feeling the stress on your body. So yeah, we are moving to Tenafly if all goes well. I think end of May or early June we should be moving here. And I know I'm repeating myself, but some people don't watch all the videos, so this is more of a biking kind of video. And there's also something I want to talk about, the whole YouTube AdSense and how the earnings go for people, for YouTubers in India versus YouTubers maybe in Canada or Europe or America. The YouTubers who get views from India are always complaining about less payments, less in AdSense, and now YouTube has also put out a policy of taxing Indian YouTubers if they get any views from American audience or from other countries. So they will also charge like a global YouTube tax on those views, which could be 24%. So Google anyways takes like 50 to 55% of your earnings from YouTube, which is fine. They're giving you a great platform. They're giving you a free platform to make your content. I think that's the least that Google can do for hosting all the servers and hosting all your videos and everything. But above that, if you're going to be taxed on regular income tax plus a USA Google tax, then it's a little difficult for Indian YouTubers, because at the end your AdSense is very low, So I don't have that much, and YouTube is just a hobby for me. I don't have that much because my views are globally also, because I speak in English and I'm not only a Indian YouTuber speaking in Hindi. So there is advantage to speak in English and have videos in English, because you get a much bigger global reach. So yeah, that's my views, but I'm going to keep talking as we ride along and stop around. I want to have a coffee also. I have a couple of hours before I have to go home. So today is going to be a nice ride. The weather is beautiful. So let's keep enjoying and going around the place together. So guys, if you think our house is big, our neighbor's house over here or potential neighbor's house, they have a swimming pool and a tennis court over there and a basketball court all in their one house. So yeah, you can never say how big your house is, because there's always someone with a bigger and better house. So you have to be happy with whichever house you have, whether it's 500 square feet, which was like a first house we lived in Mumbai. Our first house was 500 square feet to the house we are moving into now, which I don't even know how big it is. But there's never an end, right? You have to be happy with something in life and then live with that. So that's how I say it. So if you're a starting YouTuber, 400 subscribers, 1000 subscribers, don't think about the money at all, guys, because even at 8,000 subscribers, whatever money I make is not even enough to buy one camera in a year. So it's a long road, and even YouTubers with subscribers like 200,000, 300,000, they used to get 400,000, 500,000 views. Now they're getting 30,000 views for a video. So I mean, even those guys with 200, 300,000 subscribers are probably making chiller, and if they're Indian YouTubers based in the US, I mean, just like me, If they're Indian YouTubers based in the US, then the money is like horrible. It's like chiller. So they need jobs and two, three jobs to survive. But if I look at big YouTubers in India, they can manage the house in India with what they earn. If I look at a Flying Beast, he's making a lot of money every month. 2 million views a day, I think. So he is an exception. He can survive very easily in India. But if, let's say, if Flying Beast moved to the US, even Flying Beast probably will need another job to sustain the US expenses. So it works both ways. If you feel in India you're earning YouTube AdSense which are very less, but also you're only spending in rupees. You're not spending in dollars like we are here. And I'm screaming a little bit because a lot of noise here. I'm on the highway pretty much. So I'm on the ride and I just stopped to continue the video. So please bear up if the sound is not great, but the bike is looking awesome and I'm excited to be on the bike. So you cannot say that because you're a YouTuber in India, you're not earning the AdSense of a Casey Neistat in the US. How can you compare? Casey is spending in dollars. You are living in India. How can you compare what you're earning in India? Obviously, Indian ads are going to pay you in rupees, not in dollars. So it's just simple math, right? Any job. If you're working as a manager in HR in India, you will obviously earn 10 times less than a manager HR or a manager finance in the US because you're spending in dollars over here. It's a dollar to rupee conversion issue. Has nothing to do with Google ads. Alright guys, headed back home, back to reality, and just picked up a nice iced tea, had my lemon iced tea, and ready to hit the road. This is not the end of the video. I'm planning to go home and discuss a couple of points with you with the better mic and better camera. I don't know about the sound when I do these videos on the road, so need to check that out, but I plan to go home and make a few points. So watch the video to the end, okay? Just done with my ride. Just got the helmet off, so got helmet hair. I did a nice 55-mile ride, so that's pretty good. Probably close to 100 kilometers. Couple of hours all over town. Was fun. Now time for home and lunch. I'm not sure how clear the volume is on the video so far, but I just felt this video was important because usually when I ride the bike I think of different topics to talk about. So the dollar value and Indian rupee exchange will always impact YouTubers. The kind of advertisements that Indian YouTubers get are very specific to India, and those advertisers will never pay as much as an advertiser would pay here. I'm sure there are a lot of variations and a lot of ups and downs in that calculation as well. But if I take like a headphone brand, I know Mivi sponsors a lot of Indian YouTubers. That way the same JBL or Bose would sponsor a lot of the US YouTubers. So it really depends. The dollar value, I'm sure YouTubers with millions of followers would command a much more price for the same product than a much smaller YouTuber. So that also matters. But keeping in mind that if someone in US has 1 million subscribers from US and someone in India has 1 million subscribers from India, it is but natural that the US YouTuber will make 7 to 8 times or more than the Indian YouTubers. So that's just the dollar fluctuation and the AdSense fluctuation. It has nothing to do with the views or watch time or subscriber count. So that's why I keep saying if you're an Indian YouTuber living in the US, you are basically gonna struggle. because you're gonna get paid in rupees for the work you do and the life you live in the US, and the money you spend in the US is dollars, not rupees. So you will suffer. At the same time, a US YouTuber with US followers goes to live in India for whatever reason, they will be very, very rich because they will earn the dollars from the views they get in India. And this is, guys, just my understanding as a basic starting YouTuber. You know, I'm just making topics, and you know, please comment below what your views are. But I see a lot of talk around these AdSense, especially also the YouTube taxes on US views. So many things we've talked about in this video. I'm going to end it right now. Hopefully you like this video. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe as well. Okay guys, take care. Bye.